Hello everybody, welcome to the Sound Test Room. Today we are taking a look at Koala Sampler, which has just had an epic new update, another epic new update, right, which follows quick on the heels of the MIDI output update. Koala now has its own built-in internal synthesizer called QUOKKA. What we're going to do is have a look at that. First of all, to get to this, you'll need to own the Samurai version of Koala. So Koala itself on its own costs $4.99, and the Samurai edition is an additional $3.99 in-app purchase. Then you can buy the mixer for $4.99, and then to use Koala as an AUV3 plugin as an extra $1.99. So for a cost of just under 16 quid, or $16 if you like, you get like the best sampler ever, which is also like a DAW, but it's awesome. Okay, so to access the new synth, you go down here in the corner where it says samples, tap on this, and you will, well, it'll look like this, right? You'll see, it'll probably come up like this, and then you go to more. And then you can choose either MIDI out, which means you can send the MIDI out from Koala to a hardware synth, and then QUOKKA, which is the internal synth. Now, to load it into a pad, you just pick it up like you would a sample, and drop it on, and there it is. And we can close this now. Oh yeah, I mean, you can add as many of these as you like, by the way, as well. You know, it's no limitation. Okay, so it's a polyphonic synthesizer. Just hit edit and you'll get to the synth. Now you can control the synthesizer. So I'm going to just set up my keyboard. So go to sequence, press keyboard and choose this one here. And now I have my synth loaded. Right, okay, let's go back to sample. Volume control, octave. The shape, now the shape is morphing, so it'll go from saw, square. It's kind of like a sine wave, but you can morph this into an oscillator, and then also this noise. Let's go back to R square, and if you hit morph, it gets to a point where it adds in like a sub, so, and then starts to detune. Okay, and if you're in mono mode here, you can add glide. Put it back to poly. Then you have a filter. You have, excuse me, low pass, band pass, and high pass. So low pass, resonance, and then filter drive, which overdrives the filter and gives you nice kind of distorted sound. So, and then band pass and high pass as you would expect in any synthesizer. Right, so then you have an LFO. So at the moment, the LFO is targeting the cutoff. So let's give it something to listen to. And you'll see at the moment it's in hertz. But you can also sync this up by tapping this button. And then you're in divisions of your BPM, your resolution. You also have different wave shapes here, so sample and hold, or random, and then a smoother version. But you can also target the shape, which is this here. Which can give you some really nice effects. Then you can target the morph control. But leave it on, that's really nice. It's actually a really nice and creamy filter. What else can we target? Cutoff and amplitude. So pitch, obviously. And amplitude, which will basically just be like a tremolo effect because it'll just affect the volume. I'm going to leave it on that. Morph. Then you have an ADSR. So you can make nice plucky type sounds. And then you have this mod section, which is kind of like an amp envelope, but you only have the release. So you can get some plucks. So nice sound. And we haven't applied any effects or anything yet. Then you have presets. So you have built-in presets, and then you have user presets. And I'm guessing we can add one by tapping this. Yeah, let's just call this pluck 1. Just for fun, see if it works. Okay. And if we go back to our built-in presets now, there's a bunch of presets you can. By the way, you don't need. Every time you tap on this, it will give you a preview of the sound, if you like. So, but there's quite a lot of them. Loads of drum stuff and things like this. So say, for example, we load this sound in and see it's got a name there. Got some glide going on it. Okay, and then we want to get back to our sound that we've made. Let's see if it's still there. We go to user, pluck 1, and there it is. Okay, we can of course go further now. If we go to perform here, now this view may look like this. Now, if you've bought the mixer, you'll be able to go into mixer and you can add up to 5 effects per bus. So let's add some, maybe, I like these. I mean, there's absolutely tons of oh yeah, forgot to, what I've got to do, of course, is go into my mix control, choose main, and then choose which bus I want to send this to. And I've also got my EQ here as well. So I'm gonna okay, or you can like just reset the EQ, go back to your synth, and go back to perform. Let's have a look at that tape delay now and set the mix at a more sensible level. Okay, and then we can add another one in. We could add, say, like, let's see, what would be good? Well, I think I'll add a limiter for the start off. I can find it. Here it is. I tell you what, we've got a mega storm here. So anyway, we've added the limiter, we've added a nice tape delay, which is throwing in a bit of saturation. You can add another 3 effects just for this bus if you like. We could add, say, a reverb. And then you've got loads of other effects you can choose from. Now, don't forget, when you save the sound in the synth, it's not going to be saved. It's not going to save the effects, I don't think so. You'd have to save that as part of your project. So then of course you could go into your sequencer and say, well, we'll tap on this. It's 1 bar at the moment. Let's just double this up to 2 bars, this first sequence. And let's record a little sequence. And let me just do a little bit of housekeeping here. Turn my metronome on. Let me just check that I've got quantize set at 1/16. That'll be fine. Sequence snappers at sequence end. That's fine. That's how I like it set up. So I think I've got this to give me a 1 bar count in. I could check that here actually in settings. If we go on general, 1 bar. Yep. Okay, so let's just try and record a little bit of a sequence in. Okay. And we could go then to our second one. So if we look at the edit for this one, you could say choose a preset for this one if you like, one of the built-in ones. So we could put something like that in, close that. Make a few adjustments to the sound. Wait, I like that. So I'll just tap on this one. It's the 1 bar now. So let's just double that up to 2 bars for the start off. I'm going to copy this one over to there, and I'm just going to add in that sequence. So get it next time round now. Okay. And on and on and on you go, building your track up. So you could build your track up completely using synthesizers, or use Koala as a sampler, put your own samples in there. You know how Koala works, right? Awesome stuff. And then we could go and add, we could say, for example, just for fun, we could say, well, let's look at the mix for this bass one and set this to bus B, and maybe go to perform, look at bus B, it's our bass now, maybe put a flanger on here. And again, we could put a limiter on, just drive the gain up a little bit. Awesome stuff. So I think, very good. Let me stop that. I think you'll agree that the new synth is really good. Oh yeah, and don't forget also that if you're a Samurai Edition owner, then the update is completely free. Won't cost you anything. I would seriously recommend getting all the in-app purchases for Koala, because you're supporting a developer who continually makes improvements to his app. And apart from the fact it's a brilliant app. It's just really, really great. Anyway, top job, cool beans. I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Ta-ra. Let's play my very cool little sequence.